What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin. Welcome to another Batman Month review. Today we're reviewing the crossover Batman 66 and The Man from U.N.C.L.E, which is written by Jeff Parker with art by David Hahn, with covers by Michael Allred, who you'll know from Madman and Ecstatics. He also did like X-Force with Peter Milligan, sorry. Yeah, so this is a crossover between the Batman 66 TV show and another TV show, The Man from U.N.C.L.E, which was basically like a TV show that was basically just James Bond, but if James Bond was working for an international organization and you had like two agents, one from America and one from Russia working together, right? Which was made into a movie by Guy Ritchie starring Henry Cavill and Armie Hammer. So what happens in this book, right, is that Frush, the evil organization that the U.N.C.L.E fights, which is the name of the international law enforcement agency that Napoleon Solo, who's the American spy, and Ilya Kuryakin from the Soviet Union fight, right? So what happens is there's a breakout at Arkham, right? And it turns out the breakout was orchestrated by Frush, who uses Penguin as a decoy. I guess Penguin wasn't good enough. They break out a bunch of superheroes from supervillains from Arkham to recruit them for Frush, right? Which is the agency that's trying to take over the world, right? Here you have the Queen Cossack, which I never watched the 60s Batman show, and I never watched Man from U.N.C.L.E, so I have no idea if she's from either Batman or fucking Man from U.N.C.L.E, because it's like a lot of villains in this book that aren't even real Batman villains, like Egghead and Sandman, right? Yeah, so like they foil like Napoleon Solo and Ilya Kuryakin foil like a plot in Prague or whatever, right? So yeah, here you find out. Here you have Hugo Strange, who's the director of Arkham, tells Batman, "Hey, we had a full breakout, and these villains broke out." Which you have Poison Ivy, Egghead, Scarecrow, Siren, Sandman, and Mr. Freeze, right? Sorry, my cat came down. Oh, the cat showed up. Oh my god, this is like my second take, so I'm not gonna do it over again. So what happens is you have like Batman teams up with the Man from U.N.C.L.E. At first, they think Batman is working with Frush, but after like it's revealed that Batman's supervillains are working with Frush, they team up, right? And you have this final battle at this undersea base under Morocco, and it's and you find, shut up, dog. You realize that it's actually Hugo Strange. No shit, was working with Frush, right? And he tries to brainwash Batman and the Man from U.N.C.L.E. So I thought this was a fun book. The jokes were good. There are like references, like they do have like self-deprecating humor, where they're kind of making fun of the 60s Batman, right? Which I'm not a huge fan of the 60s Batman, but if I was a fan of... Shut up! Oh my god. Give me a sec. Shut up, stop. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get back to the review. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought it was a fun book, right? And lots of psychedelic BS in the book. If you ever watched the '60s Batman stuff, there was some good humor in the book, and it was a fun adventure book. Batman was kind of a roadkill for Napoleon Solo for the spies, because the spies like have no problem killing people, and Batman, hey, he doesn't like it when you try to kill people. Like, there's this funny scene where like Napoleon Solo wants to blow up the undersea base, right? And Batman's like, no, countless lives will be lost. We'll just strand them. We'll just take their sub and strand them there until your guys can go and pick them up, right? So there's a funny like thought balloon where Napoleon Solo is like depressed that they didn't get to blow up the base, the undersea base here. So he's like, he was imagining what it would look like to blow up the undersea base, right? Also, they kind of make fun of Robin here, where like Robin has has the thing to like overstate the obvious and stuff, and like sprout cliches, and it was like even like Hugo Strange like, does anybody else have any stupid like pointless statement to make? And everybody's like, no. Right? I don't know. I like this book. I thought it was a cool book. My problem was with the book, I was not a huge fan of the interiors, right? And there is a stupid scene where Batman reveals that he's like, Batman kind of masquerades as himself, because like they need to get into like Thrush's party, so Batman pretends that he's wearing a latex mask of Bruce Wayne's face to infiltrate the party and infiltrate the undersea base, and even has a fake dummy mask of himself, right? But like the agents from Thrush, figure out. Oh yeah, that Batman is Adam West. Here's a cool Michael Allred cover where you see the infamous bat shark repellent, which I've heard that was in some '50s Batman comic. So I don't know. I've heard that was in some like Silver Age Batman comic before the Batman '66 TV show, but like some people make fun of that and say it was from there. I don't know the truth on that matter. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think if I were to give this book a rating, honestly, it's just a 6 out of 10 for me. But I could see this being a fun book to read. And check it out if that's your thing. So our next Batman Month review is going to be Batman Europa, where Batman teams up with Joker to find a cure for a virus that they were both infected by, and you have different artists work on each issue, right? The first issue is Jim Lee, right? The second issue is, who is this? Giuseppe Camuncoli, which I hate his art. Oh my god. The third issue is Diego Latour, which what the hell is this? What's the final issue? Who is this? I don't even know, man. Okay, so that's going to be our next review for Batman Month. Also, we did pick up some more Batman graphic novels to review for Batman Month. So check out our latest graphic novel in comic book halls for that.